Hey guys, it's Shannon, and welcome back to me stealing content from my subscribers. Over the weekend, I posted a couple things to my community tab asking you to give me recommendations and just new people to watch in general. You guys helped me find Drew Gooden, the man who invented YouTube, Danny Gonzalez, and I am now Truist Greg, and a whole fucking lot more. But every single person that you guys suggested that I ended up checking out was actually really good. And I hate good. I like trash. So then I decided to ask you to suggest the worst channels on YouTube. And boy, do a lot of you hate Onision. And you aren't wrong. I mean, he's Onision. But among the hundreds of Onision comments, there was one that stuck out to me. One about a Christian couple who wrote an anti-abortion song. Now that fucking struck me. But that's not going to be what I'm talking about today. I'm not going to be talking about abortion. I'm not going to be talking about any of that. I am not a political commentary channel. I do not do that. If you want to have political nuanced opinions, you probably didn't click on the Creepshow art channel where I am known for saying shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, shit, fart, turd, and twat. Like, you're just not here for that. But that comment stuck out to me, so I did Google the couple, and I found them. And holy shit, do I dislike their channel. So this is Paul and Morgan of the Paul and Morgan Show, a young married couple on YouTube who makes religious advice videos so they can help you have hope and be free.
If you all are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. We make Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating to help you have hope
and be
Fucking calm down, Paul. Jesus Christ. I would really love to lie to you and tell you that not every video I watched was like this, but most of the videos I watch are like this, and I would just like to not be living in this timeline where I'm doing this right now. So right off the bat, you guys can tell that they are the type of YouTubers who think yelling things for no reason equals comedy. They both like to do this for no reason, like randomly yelling, and a lot of the time that is the punchline. Someone yells, the other one laughs, but it's never funny. And I've watched a lot of their videos, and it's never been funny. Oh look, a slide whistle. Is this a Christian channel or is this Emma Chamberlain and Alfie Days? I cannot tell. Now before I get started, before I get into this, I just want you guys to know I don't have an issue with religion in any capacity. Just as a footnote, because I know that there might be some people in my comment section who assume that because I don't like these two people and the content they make, that I am against all religion and think it's really cool to shit on all religion as a whole. But that is not the case, my dearest dudes. I grew up in an extremely religious environment. My parents used to have me read the Bible every morning before school. I've read the Bible multiple times. I went to a Catholic school till I was in college, and I was even an altar server for a couple years. So I have a very ingrained respect for religion in general, not just Christianity, but all religions. As long as the people who are taking part in the religion don't misuse it and make that the reason why they're allowed to be a dick to one another, it's all gravy to me. That's fine. Personally, I would classify myself as being spiritual.
I wish I could talk.
And having a personal belief system, but I mean, it's really not your business what I believe or what I don't believe. It has nothing to do with if you should like me as a person. I am also of the mindset that most people who are religious, most people who believe in one religion, most people who are spiritual or otherwise aren't total dingbats about it, but it's a very loud vocal minority that ruins religion's image. Like most people who are religious aren't going to be the people who show up to a Jonas Brothers concert back in 2008 to tell us children we're all going to hell. Also, you see that girl approaching them with Taco Bell? Guess who that is? That's me. Comment down below how stupid I look. Not everyone acts like those protesters or even like my own uncle who once kidnapped me and my sister in order to re-baptize us in a river because I said fuck in front of him and he thought that made me a heathen. Not everyone acts like that. And I know a great many people who find religion to be very helpful and a positive effect in their lives. So I am not going to discount the entire thing. However, Paul and Morgan don't do that. They don't seem to do that. Now there are plenty of videos on their channels which you can watch and run with and react to and do that, and they're all a little bit bonkers, but I'm only going to react to a few of them, starting with this one. In the beginning of this video, Paul and Morgan talk about why they're making this particular video, and Morgan tells us this story.
How had a dream recently where basically Jesus was within me. This was like it was like I could see Jesus's face through my face and I was like looking at me.
Like a Jesus manifestation.
Yes. And basically I was on the floor, or Jesus was in me on the floor, and he was weeping, just weeping over someone who was close to me that was living in sin in my dream.
Yes, that's right. Morgan made an entire video to subtweet a person she knows in real life because they are living in sin. She made a video because she doesn't agree with how someone she knows personally who is living life separately from her because they are not her, and instead of talking to this person who is a friend of hers like a normal human being would do when they take issue with someone, she makes a whole ass entire video with her husband shaming them, shitting on them because they're living life in a way she doesn't agree with. It's mildly rude. I would say that's pretty rude. Because for me, it's one thing if you don't agree with how someone's living. Like, in fact, I don't agree with plenty of people in my life with how they choose to live their lives. But guess what? It's not my life. It's their life. They can make their choice. They can make their decisions. If they're doing what makes them happy and it doesn't affect me, and they are staying safe and not injuring themselves or not harming themselves in any way, it's totally fine. It's none of my business. They can do whatever the fuck they want. That's fine. Because the love I have for my friends and for my family and the general respect I have for people, that's the basic grounds. The base level respect is what I'm talking about. However, if on the other hand, if the person was fucking up, or say example, like using drugs, or they were an alcoholic, or they were physically hurting themselves, and I know they are doing that, that is where I am not going to put their shit online. I am going to try and help them privately, either by having an intervention, or finding professionals that can help them, or just being there for them as a person. What you do not hear me say at any point in that explanation of things I would do for them is make a whole ass YouTube video with my husband where I talk about how worried I am because they don't believe in Jesus, or they don't believe in Jesus enough, and so Jesus came into my body and was crying about it. You know, like, does that not sound like the most roundabout, judgmental, fucked up logic you've ever heard? Because it does for me. And again, my uncle tried to kidnap me when I was younger to baptize me. So you know I've heard fucked up shit. Like, I can't imagine having a friend, someone I love and trust, and who I talk to regularly, going online and telling their entire YouTube audience that they had a fucking dream where Jesus was crying over me because I wasn't behaving in the way they wanted to. Like, if someone who I considered a friend has a YouTube channel and they decide they're gonna make a whole ass video subtweeting me, saying I'm a bad person, shading me, giving me religious shade, I don't know. I think I'd be a little pissed. I think that's like base level, like disrespectful, you know? It's very like, you should listen to me. I'm better than you.
Listen to me. I am better than you.
The entire video pretty much goes on to say that we're not shaming anyone, we're not telling people how they're to live their lives, but we are telling people how to live their lives. And also they give examples of how they too have lived in sin, which interested me because I was like, oh cool, they're going to show us an example of living in sin that they overcame. I thought it was going to be something serious, like self-harming, drug use, just punching old ladies, something like that. No. Morgan's example for living in sin.
For a really long time, I was just like being very lazy, like just sitting around on the couch or just watching show after show or blah blah blah, not really doing what I needed to be doing.
Was that she used to sit on the couch and watch television too much. That's right. Living in sin isn't like fucking going out of your way to sin. It's just you're watching too much Paw Patrol. Fuck you, child. Like, it's very that. So the entire video amounts to them saying, stop sinning, give it up to God, and most importantly, please share this video as many times as possible.
Sure, you are sharing our videos with all your friends and family.
Because we have a contest going on.
That way, you can win a contest, and also my friend will absolutely see me talking shit about her on the internet under the guise of me being a good person, and it's just fucking trash. In my humble opinion, Jesus pretty much calls you not to do exactly what these two just did. Like, in the story where a prostitute washes Jesus's feet, a lot of people get mad at her because she's considered to be beneath him and shouldn't be touching him because she's such a big sinner and is such a bad bad person and she wouldn't be accepted by the second coming and he shouldn't be around her and blah, 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 blah. But then he says, let he who is without sin cast the first stone, and then accepts and forgives her and says, you know, you're gonna sin, you're all gonna fuck up at some point, but you know what? As long as you come back to it, you are a good person, you are basically Gucci, man. Basically, the moral of the story is if you are a person and you are trying your best, everyone fucks up, but that doesn't mean you deserve to have his back turned on him. You don't deserve to, I don't know, be shaded online by discount Emma Chamberlain and Alfie Days. But I guess, you know, my interpretation is different than these guys because they're gonna publicly shame and shit on their friend because she watches too much SpongeBob. But okay, I guess we just interpreted a little bit differently. The channel is also filled with a lot of other gems. Like, they have an entire ass series where Paul and another male friend, who will be switched out every time, tells us what they look for in girls, which is great because as a girl, I want to know how these two specific dingbats want me to look, act, and be like in order for them to think I'm worthy of their male attention and to want to, I guess, marry me. Videos like this really need to fucking die out because they're all fucking pointless and stupid. I know girls do it as well. Morgan does it on their channel as well. And it's just as stupid when she does it because at no point ever should you start to look, act, or behave in a way that is not congruent to who you are as a person. Like, if you are really into Paul from the Paul and Morgan show, and it matters to you what he specifically looks for in a woman, you are already barking up the wrong tree because he's already fucking married. So his advice isn't even going to help you with other people because it's him specific. You understand how that's stupid? Here's some basic advice if you want someone to like you, if you have a crush on someone. Be your damn self. And if they don't like you, then they don't like you. They aren't supposed to like you. Not everyone's gonna like you. It's okay. You will move on. You will find someone else. You don't need their affection to be considered decent. You don't need someone else to be considered beautiful. And you don't need two already married idiots to tell you how to act so they could hypothetically be attracted to you.
Nope.
I shit you not, my dudes. That is the entire series. Like, Morgan makes videos about what she looks for in a guy. Paul makes videos about what he looks for in a girl. And each time, they're fucking terrible. And most of them also, this is a religious channel, right? So you would think it's like, oh, a deep connection with God. If I'm interested in a girl, she has to be wearing a rosary at all times. But most of the reasons aren't even religious. They're not even Christianity related. Like this guy, this one right here, his name is Jacob and his wife's name is Faith, because of course it is. And this is one of the three things he looks for in a woman.
I like one with long hair. Long hair, they're right. Whether it's brown, blonde, I don't care. Curly, straight. One of us, she has long hair. It's just like, throw some extensions in, I don't care. It's fake, because longer than hello.
Just fuck you, short-haired woman. You're unattractive in the eyes of the Lord. But also, like, okay, great. So if I wanted to fuck him, I have to have a certain hair length. That's fine. I don't understand what the point of you telling me that is. Like, I don't get what they're trying to do. Because I know in their mission statement, they're trying to have me have hope and be free. I don't feel free, and my hope is waning. My hope is waning. I am tired because hypocrisy and misusing religious texts in order to make other people feel bad about themselves and framing yourself as a good superior person takes a lot out of me. So we are going to just take part in one final video, and that video is entitled Being Friends with Non-Christians. This is going to suck.
We're gonna tell you what we think they should be. So
I like that.
let's get to it.
Let's get into it.
Oh my god. Fucking goddamn. If they could do one video, just one video, where they don't actually scream, that would be great. It's not funny. It's never funny. Pretending that screaming makes up for a punchline it's not, I don't even know. Like, look at Paul. Paul's not even laughing. Paul's not even into this. Oh my god.
I apologize if anything crosses the line from her.
Oh, he apologizes for her. That's great. Not like you didn't do this 2 videos earlier.
So there's obviously a place for being friends with non-believers, for going out and reaching the lost.
Yeah, in my opinion, if you become close friends with someone who's just not walking with the Lord, I think that there will be opportunities to talk about God But I think mostly that friendship, like, you'll be able to show them God through the way that you live your life because you're living a godly, biblical life.
Okay, stop. Full stop. No. This is me, a human woman who talks to people quite a bit, both online and in person. You know what never comes up with conversations that human people have with each other on a daily basis? Their belief system. What religion they believe in. That never comes up in daily conversations. Not because neither party doesn't have a belief system, but because if I have a personal belief system that I use to keep me on the quote-unquote righteous path, I'm not going to act as an enforcer for that religion. Like, I am not going to bring that up because my religious beliefs and my religion it just doesn't matter to someone else. It shouldn't matter to someone else. It's mine. It just never comes up. And unless you're looking to discuss religion wherever you can, or you're trying to push a conversation about religion, it just doesn't happen. I have a friend who is very, very, very spiritual in one certain religion. And you want to know how much we talk about it? Pretty much never. Because it's her personal belief system and she holds it dear and it's personal to her. Imagine being friends with someone and like just being friends with Morgan casually, and then you come across her YouTube channel and you find out she's made a video about being friends with non-religious people, and you know you're not religious, she knows you're not religious, and she's talking about trying to convert you and to show you God through how great she is. You would feel kind of fucking annoyed, right?
We believe that it's an opportunity to just be a light in that person's life, and we believe that, you know, we can learn things from those people as well.
I mean,
they do say that they can like learn some things from us though, which is nice. That goes a long way. It doesn't make me feel like, you know, a fucking heathen like the rest of your videos. So they are going to show us God through their righteous sense of self, and we're going to teach them, I don't know, probably how to write a fucking joke that doesn't involve screaming, but whatever.
And they'll see God through that subconsciously, consciously, you know. I've had people who I've been friends with in the past ask me, like, why are you so joyful? Or, like, why do you just have this certain, like, way about you? And I just tell them, God.
Oh my god, I feel like someone asked her, like, why she is so, like, happy. Because maybe she seemed really peppy one day. And then she took it to me and, like, someone asked me why I was so joyful. And I said Jesus. And then they never said anything like that to her again.
the second point is that there's this disclaimer. Oftentimes, the people that you are friends with are going to affect you more than you affect them, more than you realize. Growing up, I allowed my close friends to be guys who are good guys, but they're not really walking with the Lord. I would constantly find myself just kind of being on their level. And suddenly I'm like, God, why am I not walking close to you? And I think about, like, who am I hanging out with? People who aren't walking close to you. It's going to rub off on you.
Yeah, you need people in your life who are going to encourage you in your walk with the Lord, and if all of your close friends are people who don't care about a relationship with God, who don't even believe in God, then what's going to happen to you?
I think what we're trying to say is make sure that your closest friends,
The people that you're seeking wisdom and advice from.
are walking with the Lord and, you know, will build you up in your faith.
Oh, well that was blatant. If someone is your close friend, if you love someone and they're behaving in a way that you don't think is like cool, and they're like hurting themselves or hurting others or mistreating others, 100% call them out, let them know. But as we've seen with this channel, these two knuckleheads, when they say that like we can't support your lifestyle, it's not even like we can't support your drinking, we can't support your drug use. It's something as minimal as like you watch more than 30 minutes of television, you're a lazy sack of shit. So it's like, what the fuck, dude? The fuck? Like, imagine this person is your close fucking friend, and you're like, oh, you made a couple choices I don't agree with. You know that unconditional love I'm called to have from Jesus to everyone around me? You know that unconditional love of, like, a brother that I'm supposed to have with my friendship? I don't have it for you anymore because, nah.
We're not saying that people who are not walking with the Lord can't give great advice, that they're not super loving, and that they're not super kind and do great things for this world.
Fuck that. You are saying that. You are saying that. Do not walk that shit back. Do not. That shit is so annoying. If you're gonna say it, just say it. That is what, when you say that you shouldn't be close friends with people who aren't also religious, with people who don't walk with God, with non-believers, that you shouldn't take advice from them, and you really shouldn't hang around them too much, that's what you're saying. You are literally othering people so hard that you can't walk that back with a, I'm not really saying that. That's nonsensical. If you're gonna end this with a disclaimer of, I don't actually mean what I'm saying, then don't make the video. Don't be a weak ass fucking person about it, Morgan. It also doesn't make sense with your specific religious practice and with your religious belief system. Like, Jesus was a friend with sinners. He was a friend with people who didn't believe in him. He was, that's what fucking, I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. But that was his big thing. It was his big main thing, to be cool with people, to treat people good, and somehow they're interpreting that as, people who think different than me, they're fine, but don't trust them because they're sneaky little snakes and they don't walk with the Lord. God. So, that was something. I just can't with the Paul and Morgan show. If you guys want to watch any more of their videos, the links will be in the descriptions. Do not go and harass these people. Do not go and be rude to these people. Anything. They believe something so strongly that they're not going to hear it, and I don't know. I hope you guys have a genuinely very, very good day. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, let me know why, and I will see you in the next one. Later.